Hi everybody, I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy, and this is your monthly Tarotscope. I'm so excited to be offering this to you guys. This is a new thing that I'm adding into my videos. I've really been wanting to break things down a little bit more. I always talk about the energy and how it's impacting us, but I wanted to be able to offer this to people on a deeper level, to be able to dive in. And one of the best ways that I know how to do that is based on the astrological signs, because you guys are in kind of your own energetic pockets. And I'm certainly by no means an astrologer. I have a basic understanding of that. So really what we're going to be doing is tapping into that energy that is showing up for your astrological sign and connecting with the tarot cards, which absolutely is my area of understanding for things. So I hope that you enjoy my monthly videos. Make sure that you guys subscribe so that you get an alert every time that I share a new video, because not everything is going to be shared on Facebook, and I would love to have you jump on as a subscriber here on YouTube. All right, Gemini, let's take a look at what the month of April has in store for you and how you can best navigate this month. So first, we're going to start with just the general card for overall self. What do you need to know to best navigate this month in regard to yourself? So let's take a peek at that. Let's see what the cards have to say. Okay, so we have here the Knight of Earth, which is, again, with the Earth energy, a very grounded energy. And this card itself says that it's time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments, and also a guardian angel. And this is about making sure that you are being aware of these things that we need to take care of here on the earth plane. You know, it's really great to be a dreamer and to focus on our dreams and to get caught up in visualizing all of the things that we want, but we also have to make things happen. We also have to take action and do the things that we need to do. This feels a little bit to me about like going through that to-do list of yours, checking things off your list, making sure that things are taken care of that need to be taken care of, so that you can work in the direction of those things that you're wanting to have happen, and so that you can make those things happen for yourself that you're visualizing. It's really important that you get those little logistical things done and you get your ducks in a row so that we can move forward with things. We're next going to take a look at work, the energy around work for you this month. And so this is connected with maybe the work that you do, the work that you get paid for. Maybe this is just connected with your work and your life's work. So maybe not necessarily something that you get paid for, but your soul's mission, your purpose, the work that you put your time and your energy into, even if you don't get paid for it. Let's take a peek at that. Okay, so here we have the Six of Water, okay? And so this card says memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children, romanticizing the past, okay? So this is really important that we don't get caught up in focusing too much on the past in regard to work or life's work or what we're putting our time and our energy into. It's going to be really important that you aren't so focused on the past that you are missing out on beautiful opportunities that are coming your way. So maybe you are romanticizing the past a bit. Maybe you are creating in your mind a situation where it's, I don't know, how do I say this? You know, where I'm trying to explain the energy that I'm feeling, but maybe in your mind, you know, you've created this image of the way that things used to be or the way that things were, but Spirit is kind of saying, like, really take a peek at that, because was it really that way, and what were the challenges and what were the barriers that you were dealing with? Because I feel like maybe there's even an opportunity to go back a little bit, to maybe an opportunity to step back into old work or an old work situation or old work relationship or something of that nature. So being really careful that if you're going to step back into the past, if you're going to move back into that energy, that you are really realistic with yourself about how things really were and how in alignment it is with where you want to go moving forward with things. Let's see. Let's take a peek now at relationships in regards to our close inner circle. So our family, our friends. This is not romantic relationships. We will take a peek at that next with the next card. So let's see what this has to say in regards to relationships this month. Okay. So here we have the Knight of Air, okay? And so this card says, and this is reversed, but it says, events that occur with great speed, take time to carefully review your options, creative solutions, okay? So I feel like with this, actually, we're going to be in regards to those relationships in our lives, in regard to situations in connection with those relationships in our lives, we're actually going to be feeling kind of indecisive. You know, we maybe are going to feel a little wishy-washy. Maybe there's a situation that you're not quite sure what to do with, that you find yourself a little all over the place. I think maybe it might take a little bit of time to allow yourself to feel it out and process it before you find some clarity. So don't be too hard on yourself if you're feeling a little wishy-washy, but make sure that you don't make any decisions in regards to these relationships until you've really let yourself feel it out. You know, don't just jump on a decision because you're feeling a certain type of way, you're feeling a certain emotion. Make sure that you really take your time and you explore this so that you can make a decision that is best for you and that is going to be in alignment with your highest and best good. So really feel that out and make sure that you are doing that. And the next card that we're going to take a look at is for relationships, romantic relationships. So whether you're in a relationship, whether you're not in a relationship, let's take a look at the energy that we have here for Gemini. All right. Okay, so we have the Page of Water, and water cards tend to be connected with relationships, and the Page of Water here is reversed, okay? So this tends to be a new person or a new energy stepping into your relationship. So if you're already in a relationship and you're feeling settled and good within this relationship, this can be sort of a new energy that comes in. However, I'm feeling like because this is reversed, this feels like there's a little bit of a delay with this. So as we're moving toward the end of the month, this is where this steps in. So if you are in a relationship, I do feel like we almost get like a wave of energy that comes in towards the end of this month, towards the second half of this month, that is a better energy, a renewed energy, a flushing out of old stuff connected with this relationship that will allow you guys to step into a better place here in this relationship. And then for those of you that are not currently in a relationship, this feels like a new person actually enters, but again, it feels more toward the second half of the month or toward the end of the month. And when this card turns around, that's going to be a really great energy around it. Or it can actually be, that a relationship steps into a new phase. So maybe you're in a relationship that's relatively new, and this will, toward the end of the month, allow this to be heightened, allow this to be deepened in terms of feelings and connections with one another. Let's take a look at health for you guys. Now this is in connection with your physical health, emotional health, psychological health, all of these things. So let's take a look at that for you. Oh, and this is a really good energy. We have the Ace of Air, okay? So this is a wonderful energy. This is like your thinking is in a great place. You are having feeling like you are more in charge of your thinking, having more positive thoughts, having really good outlooks and perspectives on things. So whatever you're doing to work on your thinking this month, keep it up, because something is going really well for you guys, for you Gemini here this month. This is also about seeing the truth in a situation, okay? So I feel like you're going to see through a lot of bullshit this month, if I'm honest with you. So you are in a great place in terms of your way of thinking, but also recognizing when that maybe when somebody's not being honest with you, or when it's time to end something, step out of something. I think that you're going to be recognizing the truth and understanding what it is that you need for your soul this month And this is a really great energy that we have around this. It might create a little bit of conflict because I feel like this could potentially lead to some shifting, some endings, some changes. So understand that that's coming, but it doesn't feel like a negative impact on the health or well-being. It just feels like changes that will help to move you into even better things in your life. So let's take a look at finances for you this month. Okay, so we have the Eight of Fire reversed, and in this case I feel like this is kind of like, it feels like things are a little on hold. It feels like things are a little slow moving in regards to finances. This card itself says delays are over, but this is reversed, and I feel pulled to talk about, it does feel like there might be some delays. It doesn't feel like the money's not coming in, but you might find that this is a month where maybe some things get paid late. If people who owe you money, they pay you late. Things come in late. There might feel like there's some delays. Maybe you're waiting on a contract, waiting on something to come through. It feels like there might be some delays with that. Just hang tight, because I feel like with May, with this is going to be a lot better. It just feels like, honestly, that you have a lot going on. You're juggling a lot this month. That other people have a lot going on. The universal energy is very much people juggling a lot and people dealing with a lot for the month of April. So just understanding and being patient, because the money will come and it will be flowing again. It's just going to feel a little herky-jerky, start, stop throughout this month, it feels like. So don't forget, just make sure that you have created a solid foundation for yourself so that you're not feeling that lack-based mentality, and feeding that so that you can create all of the abundance that you want in your life. Now let's take a look at one more card, and this is overall for you, just whatever it is that you're needing to know for this month of April. Okay, so here we have the Ego card, okay? So the Ego card says a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. Now we've already kind of established that you're really finding your way toward having better ways of thinking and more positive ways of thinking, right? This feels a little bit to me more based in just like thinking about and making sure that you're not living your life in your ego, that ego isn't driving too much of your life, that you're understanding on a little bit of a grander scale what it is that you need to be doing for yourself, for your life, and that you're not giving into those just immediate gratification things that are popping up for you. If you have a goal to get healthier, making sure that you're not falling for, when somebody's offering you cake all the time, or if they I remember at my old job, they used to put out all these like sweets and things like that in the kitchen, and it was really hard when it was just out there when I was trying to focus on my health and fitness and all of that, to just have those out, but making sure that you're not giving in to the cake and the cookies and the instant gratification, and that you are keeping those bigger goals in mind and making sure that you are focusing on all of those goals that you have for yourself, because I think that you've got some great things coming as we step into the rest of this year, Gemini. So those are your cards, and that is your reading for this month, the month of April. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. If you want to learn more about me or about Clarity by Christy, you can check me out at discoveryourawakening.com, and make sure you guys like and subscribe this video so that you can catch all of my videos as they get uploaded here on the channel. Thank you and take care.